See you shortly. Thank you, Dennis. Disney is taking Governor DeSantis to federal court. The entertainment company filed a lawsuit today in Florida's Northern District alleging the governor and the new state oversight board violated Disney's First Amendment rights. Our Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders joining us live from Tallahassee tonight. And Forrest, this all comes after Disney spoke out against a controversial law passed last year. We all know about that. Ever since, it's just been one thing after another in this Disney versus DeSantis saga. You have your finger on the pulse up there. Anybody surprised by this turn of events today?
Well, Jameson, everybody was surprised. I mean, we were talking about an elections bill, we were talking about an immigration policy, and then boom, all of a sudden that 77-page complaint dropped like a bomb. And now it seems like all anybody wants to talk about is this next round of Disney v. DeSantis. The feud that started with Disney's opposition to what critics call the Don't Say Gay bill last year now heading to federal court. The company filed a legal challenge Wednesday alleging the governor and state officials were part of a, quote, targeted campaign of government retaliation. It's after lawmakers approved a takeover of Disney's special district earlier this year, putting in place a state board to oversee the about 40 square miles of land around the Orlando theme parks. Disney says the governor and new board violated First Amendment rights and contracts it signed with the district's old board, Reedy Creek, to maintain power. Quote, in America, the government cannot punish you for speaking your mind, reads the lawsuit.
I'm very excited because I think they should have done it a long time ago.
Orlando Senator Linda Stewart, among the Democrats who opposed the crackdown on Disney from the beginning, she felt like justice was coming.
This is the only way that justice can be heard because they're not listening to the voices. They're not listening to the people.
The lawsuit arrives as lawmakers inch closer to sending the governor a new Disney bill to reinforce the state board has authority over the district. While the Senate sponsor didn't comment, other Republicans did.
The governor's not going to give up to what I know and understand. I'm not speaking for him, but Disney will lose this fight.
Rep. Fred Hawkins is involved with the House's version of the new bill. He thinks it'll stand no matter how the company's legal challenge turns out.
The special district was created by the legislature. The legislature can take it away and doesn't need to have a reason.
Purely simply as that.
Purely as simple as that.
The governor's press team has also weighed in as he continues his trip overseas. Quote, we're unaware of any legal right that a company has to operate its own government or maintain special privileges not held by other businesses in the state. This lawsuit is yet another unfortunate example of their hope to undermine the will of the Florida voters and operate outside the bounds of the law. Okay, so this legal challenge is really just the first step in what could be a really long legal challenge over the next few weeks, months. Who knows how long it will take to resolve. We expect to see some kind of response from the governor's office, and then we may even see some hearings right here in the federal courthouse in Tallahassee. Jameson?
All right, Forrest, let's put this Disney drama aside here for a moment. The other news up there at the Capitol is the right to run for president. What happened today in the Florida Senate?
So the senators have before them an elections bill. It's got a whole bunch of different provisions, but we got a strike all today, which changed some of those provisions, and it also included some clarification on what Florida calls its resign to run law. What it basically laid out is very clearly that a governor, not necessarily DeSantis, could keep his post, he or she, if they decide to pursue a race for president or vice president. Now, Republicans say that they always knew this was the case. They just wanted to end the debate and bring some clarity, but Democrats say this is a gift to the governor, and they worry about an absentee administration if he were to run. In fact, one senator put it that it was like being married, but also still having permission to date. So that is the latest out here, Jameson.
All right, Forrest Saunders reporting live for us tonight in Tallahassee. Forrest, thank you.
All right, Jameson, tonight.